Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy, MidPokeMaster here, today with EWT Season 2, Week 4, against Matt, Dr.Slaking, coach of the Bowland Bovine. So, Matt is a good dude in the community. He's one of my closer friends in the community. Great battler. We always have great battles. We've battled multiple times. He's the reason I'm scared of Gastrodon if you haven't seen IBLD League. So, yeah. But before we get any further into this team builder and battle, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more Draft League content, and click the bell in the top right corner if you want a notification whenever I upload. So I'm currently 2-1. Matt is currently 1-2. So he needs to start winning, and I need to keep winning so I can get that playoff spot, because it's a 7-week season, so everything is extremely fast. Every battle really matters. Like, it's not like a 10-week season where, like, if you start doing really good, you don't have to try as hard near the end of the season. But in a 7-week season, every single battle matters. I can't speak today for some reason, but Matt is a really good coach. We've battled multiple times. I believe I'm 3-2 against him, because we fought in IBLD League, APA Academy, my own league, the BBR, and we could be 2-2. We battled in UPBA. And I can't think of any other league we've been in together that we've battled. So I think we're 2-2 or like 3-1. I can't remember off the top of my head, but he's an insanely good battler. We always have good battles, always interesting. But I really know how he preps. So like, I put that thought process into this. So his team consisted of a Terrakion, a Mandibuzz, a Toxtricity, a Ragonid, Cloyster, Copperajah, Whimsicott, Rotom, Claydol, Rapidash. So, first thing I noticed, his ground immunity is at Claydol. So we have Choice Scarf, Volt Switch, Heliolisk instead of U-Turn. I don't think he'll bring Claydol. Claydol is a terrible mon. I just don't think it's good. The 6 I expect him to bring are Terrakion. Well, I feel like he can bring any mon except for like Claydol. Rapidash is kind of iffy because like I still have ways to check it. But like between Terrakion, Mandibuzz, Toxtricity, Araquanid, Cloyster, Copperajah, Whimsicott, Rotom, I think all of those can come. And those are really the 6 I'm afraid of. So I'm bringing Choice Scarf, Heliolisk just so I can outspeed everything. Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Hyper Voice, Surf with the Choice Scarf with enough speed to outspeed Terrakion. I don't think Claydol will come, so I can just kind of spam T-Bone and Volt Switch. I wanted to bring like a Choice Spec set with like Hyper Voice, but Toxtricity walls that because of the Punk Rock, so it makes like sound-based moves do less damage. But next up, I have a Roselli Berry Como with Soundproof, so Dragon Dance, Thunder Punch, Drain Punch, Poison Jab, Adamant. I believe enough speed for like modest Toxtricity. I believe that's it. Then the rest in HP. Bring in Roselli Berry because I know it's more so. I know he likes to bring Encore Whimsicott to deal with bulky dragons, that Dragon Dance. I've watched enough of his battles. I've played him enough to know how he deals with them. So I'm bringing the Roselli Berries. Like, if he thinks I'm gonna set up, I can just, take a Moonblast and then Poison Jab. Really wasn't another item I need, but it was just. It's more so I didn't prep. Like, I know what he brings. Like, I'm more so in the battle, I'm going to know how he likes to play against dragons, and I know he loves Encore Whimsicott. I believe he had that in UBL, and he ran that a lot. Then next, I have a Life Orb Reuniclus with Thunder, Psychic, Focus Blast, Trick Room, Max HP, Max Special Attack with the Modest Nature. And, not Modest, Quiet, doesn't really matter. Reuniclus hasn't been putting in as much work as I want, so hopefully this week it does. Thunder hits Mandibuzz. Psychic hits basically everything. And then Focus Blast is for the Copperajah, so like everything that isn't Mandibuzz or Copperajah just dies to Psychic. And those have 2 special coverage moves for them. Next, I have Physically Defensive Blastoise with Scald, Rapid Spin, Toxic, and Aura Sphere. Just physically defensive. It's my Copperajah switch in, it's my Araquanid switch in, my Cloyster switch in. I'm bringing Aura Sphere really just so Cloyster doesn't get a free setup versus me. Like, I can click Scald, but if I don't get the burn, it kind of messes me up. I need Rapid Spin because Cloyster can just Spike Stack, and then Araquanid can just set up webs, and that kind of scares me, and I don't want to deal with that. So, I'm just bringing a physically defensive Blastoise with Rapid Spin. Next up, this is the mon. He doesn't have a switch in for. Just max speed, max special attack, timid nature with Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Sludge Wave, Will-O-Wisp. His switch in's Tracheon, but he doesn't want to take 50% from a Fire Blast or take a Willow. And this basically just destroys his team. Araquanid, it doesn't want to, it doesn't eat the hits, but it can chew a few. Especially if I can get rocks up. Actually, I don't have rocks. But yeah, this thing outspeed Whimsicott, outspeed the entire team, unless there's something's Choice Scarf, and it just puts in work. Then just my standard Grimmsnarl, Light Clay with dual screens, Taunt, and Spirit Break. So if he, what was Taunt for? I think it was so Araquanid can't set up webs, Cloyster just can't set up, and Tracheon, if he tries to bring this in on me, I can taunt it so it can't set up an SD or a Rock Polish. So that is the team, and I'll see you all in the battle. And we are here with the battle. So this actually was set up pretty easy, but it's always good because sometimes there are problems with land. So let's see what team he brings. So he actually brought Claydol. So I have Reuniclus, Terrakion. Why did I write Reuniclus when I meant Mandibuzz? Caparajah, Rapidash, Claydol, and Toxtricity. So this is not the team I expected. Top 3 I expected. Toxtricity, I was because I have a Como that walls it unless it's Specs, Sludge Wave. But I did not expect Claydol or the Rapidash. Now I feel like my Como's item is useless. But what do I have on my Reuniclus? Do I have Shadow Ball? I do not have Shadow Ball. So Claydol kind of walls my Reuniclus. But it beats literally everything else. So I might just lead Heliolisk. Because if he leads Claydol, that's just a pretty free, Blastoise switching. But he could always predict that, but I don't know if he will. But good luck, have fun. I've already told you that in DMs. But Claydol. He brought Claydol. That's insane. And depending on when he leads, I can just Surf turn 1. Thundercat. That's Toxtricity. I'm just going to Volt Switch on this. Because even if he switches into Claydol, I can just hard switch out. I don't think he would... he can stay in here, but... he doesn't one-hit KO me unless if he's Choice Specs Boom Burst. Which he could be, but that's a free combo switching, so... I got Volt Switch off. That does not do a lot. That makes me think he's AV. So I'm going to go into Grimmsnarl? Question mark, exclamation point. So, or I could just go Reuniclus. I think I'm just gonna go Reuniclus. He's gonna go for his own Sludge Wave. That did a lot. So that did 217 to 121, so he did 96. Yeah, that just looks like Assault Vest damage. But I can trigger him, and if he goes into Claydol, I still have Blastoise. So I'm just gonna trigger him because he can Volt Switch. He's actually just gonna go for Boom Burst. Does that kill? Whoa, I did not expect that for some reason. So Toxtricity kills. Toxtricity kills Reuniclus. I should have thought about that, played a little bit more. But I didn't think he would risk that. But like, I have Como right here that can do not that much damage to this thing, but Salazzle. How much do I do with the Fire Blast? But we know he's AV. Fire Blast actually does like a good chunk. So I just want to click that. And for some reason, a few of my mons are showing us level 100. But like, nothing wants to switch into this. Like, he does have a Rapidash, but I still have a Blastoise. And like, he can go for Boom Burst here, and that would kill me. But you know, sometimes you have to make plays to get ahead. I just didn't think Toxicity would be brought at all, in all honesty. I can still set up on the Copper Jaw with my Como O, since I do have the Roselli Berry. That's not gonna kill. He's gonna go for Nuzzle, actually. That's actually kind of scary. So it makes it to where I can't set it with my Como on this thing. That's fair. It's like, I'm just gonna Fire Blast again here. Nothing really wants to switch in. Actually, yeah, it speeds me. This has not been a good game for me, but like in general. Like, I just kind of want to go Como and click Drain Punch. So Toxicity kills. It's like he could be afraid of like a Dragon Claw. Claydol kind of walls my main offense in this thing. I didn't prep for Claydol at all. So he's killed both of my wall breakers already. So he's gonna switch out. He goes into Old World. That's the main buzz. I actually did a good chunk. But we know he's lefties. I'm just gonna go into Grimmsnarl here. I feel like there's no reason for me not to. So it shows me he's more specially defensive. So he's just gonna go for Toxic. But I'm just gonna set up dual screens. I could Spirit Break on whatever he wants to switch in. Probably Copper Jaw. But I don't know how worth it that is. Like, if he was switching Copper Jaw. But I'm just gonna set up a Reflect, because that really stops a lot of his mons from doing a lot of damage. I could Spirit Break here, but I don't know how necessary that is. So he's gonna switch out, probably in the Copper Jaw. Yeah. It's like, he actually doesn't kill me here, but I'm not gonna do anything back, so I'm just gonna switch into Blastoise. Cause like, I'm gonna predict the Power Whip here into my Blastoise, but Life Orb still only does 38 to 45. So he just goes for Iron Head. That does 21. That makes you think like maybe Sheer Force Life Orb. I'm just going to click Scald here, because that gets pretty much everything on the switch in. So he's actually going to stay in. He actually kind of ate that. Now he's going to go for Power Whip. So 175 to 116. That is 59. Shows me he's not Life Orb. Shows me he's probably just Sheer Force. I could Aura Spear. Don't think that's worth it. I just kind of want a lot of damage off on this thing. Can I get the burn? Yes, that's what I wanted. Power Whip. Because now I'm taking nothing from this. And like Como can come in here, and I can set up a Dragon Dance. Claydol actually just completely walls my Como, which is upsetting. So I think I'm just going to switch out and just click Drain Punch. I'm not going to set up. So let's see what he clicks here. Does he click? He actually switches out into Thundercat. I'm fine with this. I want damage off on this. And I should outspeed. So, I'm just gonna kill this thing. That's what I wanted. So Como kills Toxtricity. So I don't know if I can bring this game back because I lost both of my wall breakers. Still have a Reflect up. I just need Claydol gone and then Como can just win. So Rapidash, I don't know what it's doing. Is it like, it could be like a Willow set, you know, like a Willow bait set for Como to come in. If I would have brought like Dragon Claw, so he's going to go out into this thing and just click Toxic. So I'm gonna go back out into this. He could easily predict this. I just don't think it's worth it on my end. So what does he click? Brave Bird, yeah. 165 to 140. So it's back to like, it's still around the same amount, but Brave Bird. How many more turns? I have one more. But I know he's gonna go back into his Copper Jaw here. So I think he just got a good play there and just stay in. Probably click like Roost. Yeah. Which you know is fair. But now I'm just gonna Toxic this thing, because that's kind of what I want. Now Reflect's gone. Like, you really don't want to switch Copper Jaw in here, because I could just click Scald again. Or he can just make a good play. Yeah, so he's going to switch out into his Copper Jaw. So how much does he do with Power Whip without the I know what I'm trying to say, I just can't say it. I'm just gonna Aura Spear. So who knows if I crit Tropical Berry. That's nice to break. That did nothing. You can always miss Power Whip. But he does not miss a move. But you know what? That's fine. Because now I can just Aura Spear again. And I can get my leftovers recovery back. And nothing wants to switch into like an Aura Spear besides Claydol. But it doesn't want to take a Scald. So Aura Spear should kill here. That wouldn't be bad for me. But that's a cool thumbnail. So Copper Jaw is dead. So Blastoise kills Copper Jaw. So like, I don't know what he wants to go here. Like Rapidash doesn't really want to deal with this thing. I mean, I guess Wild Charge could kill. It actually doesn't unless he's like a boosting item. He could go Mandibuzz here. He could go Terrakion. As long as Terrakion isn't Choice Scarf, it could kill me. So he goes on to Terrakion. And he's pretty much just going to click Close Combat. But I need to know what kind of item he is. So I can't really sack Heliolisk, I feel, because I need a way to break Mandibuzz. So you're going to click Close Combat. So that shows me he's like Life Orb or Choice Band. Yeah, that shows me he's Choice Band or just is like adamant and got a good roll. But Como can kind of just come in on this thing. And Heliolisk can actually come in and click Surf here. Now it looks like we're lagging a little bit, so hopefully we like don't crash, because that would be extremely unfortunate. But I'm just going to click Surf, because I should outspeed him. And nothing wants to take a Surf besides Mandibuzz, but Mandibuzz isn't a switch into this. I could have Volt switched and like then gone into my Grimmsnarl. Or I don't know what I would have gone into. But I've really lost my way of breaking Claydol. Like, this Mon is my way of breaking Claydol now. If I would have brought a Dragon move, like Dragon Claw over Poison Jab, so he's going to switch out. What is he going to? Effigy. Says Claydol. This is what I want. So thank you. He's Pasho Berry. So that did like 25. But he can't kill me here. So I just need more damage off on this thing. Because you can't kill me. Then after that I go into like Grimmsnarl. And set up a screen. Because you'll be weak enough, unless if you're like Rest Sleep Talk. But I just have to stay in here. You know, I've gotten to the point. Actually, I can't just click Hyper Voice yet. That's good. What's he gonna click? Earth Power? So you're closer to 50 or 45. But Grimmsnarl can take any hit from this thing. And I'm just gonna set up dual screens. Because I need to keep my Heliolisk around so I can just T-Bolt later on. I have to play this perfectly for me to win. But I don't think at this time I can. So I believe he's like mixed defensive Claydol, because Surf should have done more than that. So he's just gonna go for Earth Power again. So that does 128. That was a crit. Thank you for that. Because now I don't believe I can live the next one after Toxic. But I have to go for Light Screen here. It actually sucked a lot. But it's like if I can get the Psychic up here. I mean the Light Screen, so Psychic doesn't do as much to Como. I can set up, try to set up twice. Then if I live here, I just go for Spirit Break, so I can kill the next turn. Do I live this Toxic? I don't think I do. No, that crit just absolutely messing me up. So Claydol. Well, Mandibuzz kills me with Toxic. Mandibuzz kills Grimmsnarl with Toxic. So I have to go into here and just click Dragonades a few times. He probably doesn't know I can't kill this thing. He could Toxic here. He has Dazzling Gleam. So that still does nothing. 153 to 129. So that did 24. But now without the Roselli Berry, how much do I do? I think I have to Drain Punch twice. Actually at 129. How much do I take? I actually live 2 more Dazzling Gleams. And then with Drain Punch recovery, I might have won this. It just depends on the Mandibuzz. So I'll still live another one, but I don't want to risk the crit. Because how much do I do to especially defensive Mandibuzz? At +3 would be a roll, but how much does Brave Bird do? Brave Bird does a decent chunk, so I'm just going to click Drain Punch here. Ah. But at least I know I can live another one. I'm still at a decent chunk. So when he goes into Mandibuzz this next turn, I click Drain Punch. So I can live enough after the Brave Bird. So Como-O kills Claydol. Because I do 50. I'll always kill from Drain Punch into Thunder Punch. But I just need that recovery. But now Helios can just click T-Bolt, so like I can rely on Paras. So that does like 50%. So I'll be out of range of a Brave Bird. I just have to hope he doesn't crit. I think I might have brought this back. But Drain Punch should do more than enough. So this should be dead. So Como will kill this, Terrakion, and Rapidash. So Mandibuzz is dead, so Como-O kills Rapidash. Rapidash, Mandibuzz. Sorry, I had Rapidash on the brain. Because even though I'm at +2 Adamant, if he's max HP, he has a chance to live. He could Willow me, he could do whatever. I don't know if he hits Play Rough, but there's not much I can do about it now. So what does he go into? Like, does Terrakion with like a Chopo Berry live? It would, but I don't think he could kill me. No, he wouldn't. So I think we just won the game. Matt is somebody I've really respected in this community. I've fought him so many times, and we've always had close battles between IBLD League, APA Academy, UPBA, and then we played in my own league Season 1, BBR, which wasn't upload required at the time. So we just click Drain Punch here. So I think We got this. Because if he's Shovel Berry, he will live, but he won't be able to do enough back unless he gets a close combat crit. So Como kills Draculon. My live stream's gone, that doesn't matter anymore. I could have, what's it called? The Spirit Break, the Claydol, because it would have been -1, so Como could still set up, but it would have had the damage necessary to still win. It would have made it to where I wouldn't have to rely on that, where that Drain Punch lived on 1. So this should kill. So we just picked up a 2-0 win over Matt. I don't think that crit mattered. So Como kills Rapidash. Please go check him out. He's very analytical. He likes to think every playthrough. He knows his ins and outs of all his teams. And I've known him for like a year and a half at this point, and I don't think there's anything bad I could say about him. So go check him out. So we are going to go 3-1 on top of another Como sweep. So we're going to be 3-1 +4, which is great. Considering I'm not the biggest fan of this team, I keep feeling like I keep misplaying at the start of the battles, but then I figure out my outs, and I figure out a way to win. So thank you all for watching. Go check out Matt, like I've said 500 times. Great dude, and I'll see you all later. Peace.